Good night, Facebook. Good night, everyone. Facebook everyone on Facebook. So, okay, I am Mama Earth. We are one. So, um, I was first before we get started. Just want to remind you guys to be sure to check out www.mamaearth1.com. I hope you can hear me. All right. Be sure to check out www.mamaearth1.com. For those of you on YouTube, my camera, I'm just trying to adjust the camera. Mamaearth1.com. Okay. Also, before order, just ugh. Why am I forgetting my what I was gonna say? Okay, bear with me. I'm a little bit off today. I think it might be the rain. I think it's the weather. Anyway, be sure to go to www.mamaearth1.com. There are several products on there, like the earbuds, and I do have gloves on there, and several products. You have to go on there and look it up yourself. We're continuously updating the website. I have a few products that I do want to promote that's coming up really soon. I should get it. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out. Whew. I'm gonna give you guys a minute to come in. This is the topic that I really want to talk about because I saw these memes on Facebook and I really don't understand why it's so funny. I don't think it's funny. I don't find it. Again, I don't have my sense of humor have disappeared. Be sure to like and share the page. You could also go into my YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so when I post a video, you'll be preview of it just to know what I'm carrying next. And if you're interested in the business end of it, be sure to hit me up. You could always send me a message through I wouldn't say through Messenger because I don't really look at Messenger and I actually don't have the app anymore. And part of the reason for that is because so many people just been like calling and it's so annoying and it's the males. I don't know, maybe many of them don't speak English, but if you don't speak English, you really can't communicate with me. So it's kind of like, if you speak Creole, that's a different story. If you speak French, I can even understand that language. So, but if you speak whatever Arabic or Dutch or Bengalese or or Chinese or any foreign language that I do not understand. I only understand French, Creole, a little bit of Spanish, very little of Spanish, and of course English. The country I live in, the United States of America. So it's like I shut off Messenger because it's like these guys are so pathetic. Just because you see somebody on Facebook, they do a live or on YouTube or wherever you see them, that doesn't mean you get to contact them and have conversations with them unless the conversation is pertaining to the business or the brand that they are promoting. Like you have something to offer them. Say you are good at, I don't know, good at doing things with marketing, or you're good at I don't know, building things. You gotta have a talent. You just can't you just can't try to talk to people and try to make a love connection. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. A lot of the reasons, okay, I have to tell you guys this. Part of the reason you will get rejected a lot is because you come off as pathetic. You really do, because a woman, or humans in general, all human beings in general, they want to know what value can you add to them. It's just like a company. When you fill out a job application, The employer want to know, what value can you add to my company? So it's the same thing in the dating world. You have to look at, if you approach dating the way you approach business, then you find that you get a lot more dates, or you might even get laid a little bit more if you approach it like the business part of it. Because a woman who's of a certain age, who's running a business or doing certain things, she's not gonna be interested in your disease penises. I mean, people are wearing face masks because of the coronavirus, but yet you're trying to hook up with somebody with all these diseases going on around. Like, come on. I don't know what else to say to convince you men, many of you, that you look like you have a very low IQ when you do that. You know, if you're gonna talk to somebody, to any woman, especially one who's promoting a business and whatever, if you're gonna talk to that person, you have to say to yourself, even though I am thinking about something else, you're thinking about sex, fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong. You're heterosexual and you're thinking about sex and you see a female. I get it. I get it. Males are like animals. They're just like, an unfixed dog. I get it. I get the patheticness of it. And I understand, as a female, I understand that I might somehow pique your interest. But unlike a female dog, you cannot overpower me or anything of that nature, because I come loaded. That's not only that, when I'm on live, I get really, really irritated because you're not sending me a message and saying, hey, by the way, this is the type of talent I have, and this is what I can do to your company, to your business. This is what I can do to your brand. I can take it to the next level. You're not offering anything, but you're just sending me these retarded ass messages, and then you send penis pictures and other pornographic stuff, and it makes me so disappointed, because I'm like, there's got to be another part of your brain that's functioning that will tell you, okay, if I'm interested in somebody, hypothetically speaking, if I was a single woman and I was just the type of person that I just wanted to hook up with somebody, then hypothetically speaking, say that's what it was, you wouldn't be one of my picks. You wouldn't be one of my choices because you're pathetic. I don't like pathetic people. I don't like desperate people. I have a very strong personality, and I like a challenge. I'm kind of like a what do you call that? There are men that are like that. They like a challenge, and for you like the challenge of the chase. But in order for you to chase someone like me, you would have to have certain intelligence that I require. And I know I saw a question on Facebook about, can a man get a woman if he doesn't have money? You have to understand, money in itself, it's not about the money. It's about your talent and what your abilities are. If you can't, first of all, if you can't fix a pipe, or you can't, I don't know, fix a car, or you can't, I don't know, things that you do with your hands, you can't build a house. You don't have the necessary skills, and you don't have these skills that are required to provide, then most women won't be interested in you. Because one thing is that women, we're not looking for a guy that, like, if I have, for me, I'm a woman of many talents, and I have sons, I have children, and my job is to teach them how to do certain things, and I've taught them how to do many things, and And I'm not looking, I wouldn't, if hypothetically speaking, I wouldn't be looking for somebody that I have to train and be his mother. Because I raised an 18-year-old son, we came to an agreement. He joined the Marines to gain more skills. And, I'm raising two other boys that I'm teaching them more skills. And so therefore, since I am teaching skills, I have to keep saying it. Since I'm teaching them skills, I'm getting off topic. I'm getting aggravated because these calls doesn't stop. They don't stop. It's like, you dudes, if you don't understand English, please get somebody to translate this for you. Myself and many other females, we don't like that. We can't stand it. You're intrusive, you're destructive, you're abrasive, you're ignorant, you just, like I keep saying, you're pathetic. And for you, it's like, no matter how much insults that people throw at you, you just continue to do the same shit. Like, you gotta stop continuing to doing the same dumb things and think that it's gonna work. It doesn't work. Please watch my lives, share them, because I can teach you a thing or two about how to get a woman to be interested in you. It's not all about the money. It's about your intellect. Your intellect. What do you have to offer? It's what a lot of men don't understand. What do you have to offer? What can you do that's going to impact my life positively? That you're not going to be a burden to me, that I'm not the one that's going to be the one fixing things, putting things together, or whatever the case might be. What can you add to my life, to my well-being, that would actually help me? And if your answer to it is, I can give you love. What is love? Love is an action word. Love is what you do. It's not what you say. Love is what you do, not what you say. What you do, not what you say. Love is what you do, not what you say. Okay? Fellas, get it through your thick skull. Love is what you do, not what you say. Now, when you showing a woman your penis, like, what the fuck? Like, what are you saying? Like, what are you doing? Like, your penis don't do nothing. It's not constructive. It won't help me. It won't build a multi-billion-dollar business. It's not going to fix my pipes. It's not going to put the electric boxes together. It's not gonna build a house. You understand it? It won't build a house. If you want to pursue any woman, pursue them with your mind, with your skills. Hey, hi, my name is so-and-so. By the time we have conversations with people, we can tell how intelligent they are. We really can. We really, really can. So when you have this conversation with me about your intellect and stuff, then if I was a single woman, which I'm not, if I was a single woman, then I would have been interested. I would have been like, huh. Because here's the thing. I'm a builder. I add anyone I deal with, I add to their lives. I don't come to take, I add. I come and I bring value to the table. It's not about the money, the amount of income. It's about my intelligence. Is that I have the ability. You can take me to a neighborhood. For example, I would go into a house. I'd go into a neighborhood and would say we're looking for homes. And I can tell you whether a neighborhood is prime real estate or not. I can tell you a thing or two about, I don't know, farming. How to grow things. I can tell you, that these are things that these are, and I have certain skills with my hands, like I can literally put things together.
Hello.
Hey, sweetheart, how is everybody?
There's something to put on Ethan on delivery.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, bye, Aiden. I'll see you later. I'm busy right now.
He needs to do already, but how do he does already if he's bad?
So, with that being said, I was on Intellect when I was, this is as a parent, I'm always on duty. But I'm always, when I'm on here, when I'm sharing these lives, I'm also talking about business, and I'm also sharing information with you guys. By the way, if you go and join the group Mama Earth One, it's a group that you basically can, if you have a business that you want to promote, you can post your business on there and whatever, and maybe it's basically it's a network. I built this. I started this group because I wanted people to connect without paying for it. So if you go in and you join this group, you grow this group, it will be good for you to grow it, because then you get to network without having to pay the price, because a lot of the fly Nubian Queen, Fierce Gang, and several others, Moms of Black Boys, none of them will allow you to post on their site without paying for it, where me, on the other hand, I don't care how big I get, I don't care how big the group gets, you will always continue to be able to post your product in whatever business that you're selling, or whatever information you have. Say you have information about, I don't know if Section 8 is still open. I mean, Section 8 here in this country, I don't know if they're still, because I know they were going to phase out Section 8 because they didn't want people to live in government housing forever. They wanted them to go into home ownership. So if you know about of a housing program or something that can help the audience on that page, you can share it. It's all about sharing information and helping and making people's lives better. And my ultimate goal is to make lives better. I want to be the change that I want to see. I am the change that I want to see. I do a whole lot of, I have no problem giving things away, especially when I have abundance of it. I have no problem giving information away, or, that's what I do. And I try to convince other people to do the same, sharing information. Let's continue to build our communities. This is why I share a lot of things from Dr. Boyce Watkins. Not that I agree with everything he says, because sometimes he can be a little bit on the extreme side of things, because we all are one, whether you're black, white, Chinese, Asian, purple, whatever you are. We're one. We're connected one way or the other. So it is in everybody's best interest to work together to build and to create a better world, perhaps a little bit of heaven on earth. That's my motto. I live by that, and I do the best I can with the limited resources that I have. So I always ask you guys for your help and for you to share and subscribe, and let's grow this thing, so that the more of us that does these things and try to make the world a better place, the better it is. As we know, the coronavirus is have killed a few people, but the poverty, hunger alone have killed a whole lot more people than that. Lack of access to proper health care have killed a lot more people. So therefore, this is why this that I do is really about helping people. I need you guys to understand this. So please don't send me penis pictures, because you're not helping my cause. You're not helping to change the world. You're not creating this heaven on earth that I want to see. Your useless penis won't do nothing, okay? Besides, when you get with somebody, you spend 10, 15, 20 minutes, going chacky, and then that's it. What's it to me? Getting chacky is so easy for me. You guys have to understand, I'm one of those women. I'm a desirable woman. I know my worth. So therefore, the amount of penises that I can have is so abundant that it becomes so valueless. The amount of men with skills, on the other hand, or people with skills, now that's hard to find. Now that, before you send me these pictures, please learn some damn English and just listen to my lives, and you'll actually get an idea of who you're seeing, who's talking. And then, I am a married woman, and my husband had to be, he couldn't be just any idiot. He really couldn't. You know, when we first started talking, I remember the first time he contacted me, there were some things that I said to him that was really, you know, I was just like, what are you, another one of those losers that's got your penis to offer me? Like, dude, I can get that anywhere. And he shut me down right away, like, yo, whoa, chill out, you know, chill out. So it was something, he had to be a very special person to get my attention. Very special men get my attention, you know. With that being said, I saw this meme on Facebook, and I see them a lot, and it's our domestic violence against men, and it says when the meme goes, it's a guy and girl laying in the hospital, and he's obviously was injured, and she's laying next to him, and she's saying, when you stab your man and he doesn't tell on you. Here's the thing. I don't find that shit funny at all. I don't find it funny. I don't think it's cute. This whole idea that women, you know, can be women because we're angry because this guy did something. I don't care if you catch your man in the middle of laying with a woman. I don't care. You don't have the right. You don't have the right to assault the person. You don't have the right to pull out a gun and kill them. You don't have the right to take a knife and stab them. Yes, you're betrayed and you're angry. I get it. I'm a woman. I know about anger. I know a lot about anger. But I know that I am not the owner of this man. Understand this, females, ladies. When you get with a man, you don't own them. You may be married to them, but you don't own them. They originally belong to their mother, okay? They belong to their mother. So when you hurt them, you're hurting their mom. Any flaws that you find in him came from his parents, okay? And some of it he picked up through society. But that doesn't give you don't get to harm that man because you caught him cheating on you, or he lied to you about something, or he did something. Unless he beat you, if that man doesn't put his hand on you, if he's not abusing you, you don't have the right to hurt him. So anyway, as far as my reply, I said, well, you know, if a female stabbed my son, any of my boys, I got 3 of them, and I know they're going to piss off somebody. They're going to piss someone off because they done pissed me off a whole bunch of times. They're my sons. I love them. I don't have a choice. Gotta love them. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. I love them. But I'm the only one that can cuss them out. I'm the only one that can slap them. You don't get to slap them because I didn't birth them. I did a previous video. I did not birth my sons for you to hurt. I understand that when he puts the love stick on you, who doesn't get hooked? We all have been sprung or hooked on that love stick. I get it. I get it. And you're angry because, damn, he's sharing my love stick with somebody else. Now I'm threatened, because you have to understand why you're getting angry for. The reason you're getting angry is because you're threatened that he's taking away something you like, something you love, something that makes you feel good. And he's giving it to somebody else, and you become angry. And I get it. I get that. But you have to always keep things into perspective. You have to love and respect yourself more than that man. You have to be able to say, you know what? I gave you the chance. I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and you betray me. The best thing you can do is leave that man. Because you will be the one thing that he will miss. He'll be hurt because he betrayed you. You leaving him will hurt him more than you stabbing him and nag him and get mad. And yeah. Oh, you cheated on me. And you're crying and all this other. Don't get me wrong. Years ago, I did that. When I was much younger. And then my brother, my loving brother, who said to me, I see you around here moping. What are you moping for? Don't you know there's no man worthy of love other than God? That's it. So ladies, you need to understand there's nothing, no one, no man, no woman, nobody is worthy of love other than God. So therefore, you don't have the right, I'm reiterating, I'm repeating myself, you don't have the right to stab, shoot, do anything, threaten. Like I watched this skit with Daphne, this woman named Daphne, and somehow she has millions of views and people think it's so hilarious. It's about her skits are about a deranged woman who holds men at gunpoint. And I'm thinking to myself, if a woman hold my son at gunpoint and my son take the gun and kill her with it, then what? You see, ladies, you can't, if you are going to be a batter, you're going to be a violent woman. Domestic violence is not just for women. It's also for men. And sometimes men don't speak up about it because some of them feel ashamed. Like they probably feel like, well, I'm a man. I'm stronger than her. I could knock her out. But if his mama raised him not to beat on a woman, now he's kind of caught. He's caught in between this place. Like, I'm not supposed to hit a woman, but this woman is abusing me. I care about her, but she's hurting me physically and she's threatening me and I'm fearful for my life. I fear for that for my kids because the kind of mom that the way my mind is set up, if a woman threatened my sons, especially, I mean, when I look at my two little ones and I think of my oldest son, and I think of my son, Ethan. I mean, he's the sweetest young boy. I mean, oh my God. And my little Aiden, and I think of him and I can see them as a man. I would imagine if a woman put their hands or hurt them and they can't do anything about it, they feel kind of trapped because I've taught them not to put their hands on a woman. And I would imagine what I would do. So what I posted, I said, well, I would have to give my sons a recipe on how to cook a meal. A recipe to die for. Catch my drift? The same way that you can put your hand, you can abuse that man, you want to put a gun. First of all, if my sons, as they get older, and a female put a gun to their face and whatever, you better hope that I don't find out about it. Because by the grace of God, I'll still be young enough that I'll still be able to, bust my guns too. I would still be young enough that I can fight for them. But then again, they probably won't want me to fight for them because I'm their mom. Then it's gonna seem like they're being punks or whatever the case might be. So ladies, if you don't want to get hit, don't put your hand on a man. Those damn memes are not funny. Promoting domestic violence against men is not funny at all. It's not funny for men to beat on women. It's not funny for women to put their hands on men. We live in a society that find the most demonic things funny. Like, that's demonic. Like, you have to be possessed. Like, there's got to be a spirit in you that tells you that you're going to cause harm to somebody physically. Like, hell, I don't put my hands on my kids. Like, shit, sometimes, my oldest one, I used to whoop his behind when he got out of line. And my kids, they don't get disciplined unless they get out of line. But I would imagine if they're not your child, you didn't birth them, they're mine. Those boys are mine. I'm their owner. So you don't get to hurt them. You don't get to, like I said, even if you caught him cheating on you, you just break up with him. Move on with your life. There's another love stick out there. There's another man that's not going to cheat on you. So if my boys happen to be one of those unfaithful ones, hey, leave him, divorce him, whatever, whatever. But you don't get to hurt them physically. You don't get to, you can curse them out verbally, but you don't get to put your hands on them. You don't get to pull out a gun on them. You don't get to have them fear for their lives. You don't get to set the house on fire either. You don't get to burn their clothes. You don't get to do that. It's not okay. When you know better, you do better. You know? When you know better, you do better. So this one is for the women. You sharing that shit is not funny. It's not cool. Because you're gonna hurt the right man. And his whole family gonna light your ass up. Just saying. As a mother of sons, black sons for that. You know, and here's the other thing. When you teach boys violence, this is why a lot of men, when you meet abusive men were abused as children. Abusive men learn the violence from home. Most of them learned it from home. Most of them were abused by their mothers, or they witnessed their father abusing their mother, stuff like that. That does happen too. But some of these men that are abusive are actually men that grew up in single parent household. Black women, here's the thing. I'm talking to y'all now. Notice that the black man, quote unquote, is supposedly violent or whatever the case might be. But you notice that you're the one that raised them. Obviously, your method of disciplining them is creating a violent human being. Try being gentle with your sons. You know, before I knew better, I didn't do better. But now that I know better, you know, I do better. You know, this woman, I show this lady named Sky and stuff, and she wasn't there for her son. I think it's Ank or something. And this woman, Sky, she the stuff she said, the stuff she did with her son, I realized I'm guilty of it too. This is why I can speak on it, because I realized that as a mom, I didn't do a good job. And now that I've had done extensive research and stuff, I realized where I went wrong. And I'm constantly apologizing to my oldest son for not knowing better, because I was a lot younger and a lot more immature, a lot more ignorant. And I can do very well with my youngest ones because now I know how to be a better parent. I know how to be a patient parent. And I realize that they're learning patience and kindness from me, where some of the stuff I didn't necessarily know or understand it, because I learned to deal with my children the way my dad dealt with me, and that wasn't smart either. So it was a vicious cycle that I had to come to terms with, and I had to, get lots of therapy, and I had to learn to change that. So ladies, I'm telling you this because you are unleashing these abusive men into the world because you're jacked up towards them. If you're a single mom, you don't need to beat your son because you're having a bad day. I don't think corporal punishment is always the way to go. There's timeout, there's taking away their toys, there's not taking them to a store. There's so many other options. Like my son showed me something that was so amazing. My Marine son, my amazing son. He had my son do some military stuff, and I thought it was so funny, and I thought it was so amazing. My handsome boy. I could imagine my handsome boy, my 18-year-old handsome boy who was a Marine. Some woman threatened him, and she ended up in a body bag because this is a trained man. You gotta be mindful, ladies, before you mess with the wrong son. You're gonna end up, your parents gonna have to be at your funeral. So with that being said, I'm talking about doing better and not beating on your children. A lot of black men are violent because they learned it from home, because mama was beating their ass if they did something wrong, it was beating them up and stuff like that. So they learned that violence. If you don't want your kid to learn violence, don't don't be aggressive with them. You know, like I've seen a mom just telling their son to shut the F up. And, you know, like, I mean, I know you can lose your cool. Don't get it twisted, moms. I know, I get it. I lose my cool sometimes too. I'm far from perfect. I'm not a saint. But this habitual need, like my sons, when I get mad at them and I'm like, boy, I'm gonna whoop your butt. And I get so upset, and then I have to catch myself, and then I have to walk away, and I have to say, okay, let me walk away, and then I'll come back again so I can handle the situation better. And then I'd walk away, and when I come back, I'm more calm and collected, and I can handle the situation differently. So the moral of the point I'm making, keep your hands to yourself, ladies. Those memes are not funny. When you put them on, when I see them, you share them. I don't share them back because I think it's stupid, it's ignorant. I usually actually hide those posts from my page because it's not, you know, because I have, like I said, I have sons and I don't think it's funny. And you ladies, if you think it's funny, then I think it would be funny if a guy posts some battered woman face and then for him to say when you beat your girl's ass and she don't say nothing, then that would be funny too, right? It won't be funny, right? The shit is not funny for a woman. It's not funny for a man. Y'all chicks, y'all females, y'all get under my skin. Like, you know, y'all should know better. Like, it's just not cool. And like I said, if you know, analyze why you angry. When a man if a man has an affair on you, analyze what makes you angry. You know, if you understand why you're angry, then it's easier for you to cope with it. For example, if a man, like I said, you catch your man in the middle of the act and he's sleeping with another woman, you're angry because you're afraid that you're going to lose him because he's doing something for you that you love so much. Maybe the love stick is so good and he's a good provider. You don't want to lose that. I get it. You don't want to lose that. But the smartest thing you could do for yourself is say, you know what? Although I enjoy his companion, although I like what he does for me, but I cannot tolerate him being with another woman. You know, one of the things I said to my husband years ago, I said, babe, it's not that I wouldn't mind. It's not that I care if you are with another woman. The thing for me is that I realize there's so many diseases in this world. And because I love myself so much, I don't want to die young. And I don't want to end up with an STD that I have to take medication for, that will raise my health insurance premium and all that other stuff. So therefore, this is why I don't want to have that situation done to me. So, you know, let's work together so that way neither one of us are ever unfaithful to each other and stuff. Unless we're separated. You know, if we're separated now, it's all game. I'm just saying, we both can do whatever we want at that point. But while we're still together, we made a commitment to each other. We have to be mindful of that. So basically, that's that. So in a layman's term, the point is just leave the man permanently. No need to nag about it. Just don't come back, and just, you know, because if you are that wonderful, trust me, he'll be begging for you to come back. And when you don't give him a chance, the next woman he gets with, he will think twice before he do that, because he'll know that there's a zero tolerance for infidelity and lying, or whatever the case might be. All right, guys, I am Mama Earth. Be sure to check out www.mamaearth1.com. I show you guys the spelling of it and whatnot. And these are some of the products that we're promoting. I'm always showing these. I have some other product. Is this picture frame? I have a floating picture frame on there that I really think is beautiful. It's a heart floating picture frame, and I also have one that's like a C-shaped floating picture frame. Beautiful products. There's some nice, beautiful dishware and stuff like that on there. So be sure to like and share and promote this brand. And help us grow so that we can reach more people, and also, you know, so that way we all can be the change that we want to see. Because remember, the more people of color that creates opportunities, the better it is for our community, the stronger our communities can grow. One of the reasons I admire Oprah so much, and I admire Michelle Obama, is that they are able to create opportunities for other people. You know, they can't give millions away to people. That's stupid. But the fact that they can educate you, the fact that they can be a role model and show you that you can make it. It takes a lot of work, but you can do it. That alone is amazing. All right, guys, it's my time. I am Mama Earth. We are one. Until next time, tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you guys around this time. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and share the video. And that'll be all. Peace.